Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
This is a reminder. 2 minutes until live stream begins.
Limitless Hoops. John Sanders here coming at you. Hey, happy Monday. Let's get back to work. All right, weekend was good. We only played that one game, but I thought that the whole weekend went well. There were close games. There was supposed to be like a blowout, and then some team came back and like stayed in the game, and it was awesome. So the Kings did well, but the collective, what are they called? Colorado Collective. They ended up winning, and then the other game was between the Panthers, played an older team, and then we played actually a younger team because their older team didn't show up. So we all got games though, and that was fun. But the main part is, have you guys been working out? All right, that's what I care about. And I know that I use this channel a lot of times to tell stories or to like practice stories on you guys. What's up, Kieran and Declan Loud? But today is yet another time I'm going to be doing that. All right, so here's my story for the day. All right, so I was thinking about it, and I oftentimes ruin it for people. Like, people are like, yeah, my boy works out for 3 hours a day, and I'm like, no, he doesn't. If he does, he's doing the wrong things. I'm just guessing. But what I have to realize is, like, I have power. And sometimes coaches or parents or teachers or whatever, they use their power and that it ends up being a bad thing. All right, so maybe that was like the wrong thing that I could say to some kid, and maybe that's not what that kid needed to hear. But if I don't call out some kid, maybe he did need to hear it, and I don't know who these kids are. I don't know how they're gonna react because everyone reacts differently. So I always err on the side of telling you my truth, the truth that I see. And if I see some kid not working hard enough, I'll say it. If I see some kids doing the wrong thing, I'll say it. And if it ends up being like, well, I thought that I was doing well, and I don't want to do all that, and then you just made me quit. You made me feel like I was stupid. Well, what I say about that is, if it took words to make you to make you not want to be like Michael Jordan anymore, then you probably weren't Michael Jordan to begin with. There's only so much that your mind can handle. If you just let my words just change you, that's how I see it. But with that said, there are there's a thing that happens in the 8th, 9th grade that I'm pointing out to Noah right now, and I was like, yeah, this is close to you quitting now. Not quitting like basketball or even quitting the program, but you quitting trying hard. He hasn't posted I think he posted a few videos, but I think it's close. It's getting around that time, and I said because that's when Connor quit. Because that's when Dennis Pamazanov quit. It's 8th going into 9th grade. You start to look at the little kids in the program and start going, oh, no, I don't like that. But I try to point out that Connor did the same thing when he was a 5th and 6th grader. And he didn't feel bad for Connor. He was just like, yeah, pass me the ball, figure it out. And he thinks that it's going to be easy. But what you don't realize is, like, there's a reason why, like, Connor's probably not getting recruited by D1s right now, because he wasn't that guy. And that guy couldn't handle that thing back then. And if you can't handle this thing right now, while you're in the 8th grade, you're going along the same path. But I felt bad because that sounds like I'm just saying you're just like him. You're just like him, right? And I don't want to say that. But who are you? Who are you? Ask yourself that. Who are you? Are you just like that where you have all this quit in you maybe, or you're not this particular type of person? Because again, I know my influence. I know if I say it, maybe that's going to make you be that person. If I don't say it, maybe I'll regret not saying it because you became that person anyways. It's kind of like Groundhog Day, one of my favorite movies, where every little thing that you do has an enormous impact down the road. All right, but I think either way, I'm taking a chance. So I feel like more information is better than less. All right, but who are you? You probably want to say, well, no. When I'm in 8th grade, I will be different. I'm different than that person. Now, anyone can say that, but I'll wait 3 years for you to see if you're that person. Okay, but ask yourself this: when you guys are watching games, and like, let's say that I pointed out Noah, I just pointed out this one play because I was talking to his dad at the same time, and I mentioned something kind of bad about Noah, and then I turned around right when I said that. Noah lost the ball and gave up on a play and went like this. And stood at half court for like 10 seconds while the other team did a whole play. And I was like, see? So if I showed Noah that video, what would he say then? Would he say that he is or isn't that player? Because he already said, I'm not who Connor was in 8th grade. But are you that guy? Who is that guy? Are you Noah in 8th grade? That person during this video who stood still, is that you? if you're like, well, no, I don't want to be that person, and no, I was just that person for a second. Well, no, that happens a lot. One, two, you have to realize, like, you have to kind of just like realize that is you, and you have the power to change it. All right. What's up? Hello, Lincoln. What's up? So, on all your lazy plays, all your sort of thing, that stuff defines you. So make sure you guys escape that if you want to escape the inevitability of who you might be down the line. But heads up for that 8th, 9th grade year. Past the halfway point of your 8th grade year, it becomes extraordinarily hard to do what we're doing. Because you start to think about your chances in high school. Should I do what the high school coach says? Try to think about, like, girls and things like that. Like, school gets harder in high schools too, and all this other stuff. So just heads up. It's coming. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks unless you're prepared. All right, let's move on. What do we have? We got the quote of the day. The quote of the day is, accept yourself. Accept yourself. You know, that word right there. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, yes. While you do want to continue to get better and better and better, make yourself better as a basketball player, as a human being, you do have to accept who you are. All right, and I think that there's a certain maturity in that. And I don't mean to just say, well, I'm not good. It's who I am. I mean, like, where you currently are as you get better. So, like, yes, I'm not the best right now, but I'm improving. And along this line of improvement, I will be happy with myself every step along the way. Even if I dip down a little bit, I'll be like, that wasn't purposeful. It happens. I had a setback. But you have to accept where you are at the current moment, knowing that it's going to get better and better and better. All right. So you just can't be like Kanye and lie about who you are. You can't hate yourself for who you are either. Okay. Know that we're all a bunch of ups and downs put together. So that's the quote of the day. Accept yourself. So try to do a good job in that. All right, we have our news story for the day. The news story is my guy Chauncey Billups. Billups, Hall of Fame bound. I always wondered if he was gonna do it. Grew up in his shadow, basically. I was a product of Colorado since I moved here in 8th grade. Went to a camp that he was at. Got to know him a little bit. And but he went out to do some amazing things, and everyone was doubtful of this one. Everyone was like, will he make it? I didn't even know if he would make it or not. I was, because they kind of passed on a few different years where they could have got him in, but he was he wasn't like all-star. No, he wasn't like all-star every single year guy. It took him a few years to get started. He was behind Terrell Brandon for a while, all this other stuff, and his team was kind of like gritty, and but he was the star, and he was in a class of his own when it came to leadership, when it came to clutchness, of course. I know he's a Colorado product, but like. He's like the symbol of our state, even more so than someone like John Elway, because he actually grew up here, went to college here, and then did all these other things. So right now he's the coach at Portland, so he's not only a legendary person here in Colorado, but now he's officially a legendary person in the NBA. So my hat's off. I don't have a hat. My hat's off to Chauncey Billups, my main man, Chauncey Billups. Congratulations on the Hall of Fame. He's not quite in it yet. He has to still receive all his stuff and go there and say all his speeches, but he is in the class with Vince Carter. So that's a pretty cool class to be in. All right, congrats, Chauncey. All right, next thing we got our itinerary for the day. And the stuff that we're doing today. All right, you should be doing partner passing on your own. That stuff's coming up here on Wednesday. Got football catch, sideline inbound seal, taking the charge, running hook shots, hook series with D. All those things coming up here soon. All right, for hook series with D, I don't know if you saw the new little intro that we had with Kieran's video in it. You were doing the hook series. You kept moving your inside leg. Perfect that stuff, man. It just bugs me. I'm like, dude, it may not matter now, but it's gonna matter when you play against better players. And realize that too. When people are inside on you and they move their inside foot, scoot them back with your chest. Scoot them on back. All right, make them understand the hard way that they shouldn't be doing that before someone makes you understand the hard way that you shouldn't be doing that. As for the other stuff, we got scare shots, tiered free throws, inverted euros. Around the cone spot shots, pick and roll against the drive, and 180 tangent for shots. For around the cone spot shots, that's shooting the ball going forward, then backwards around the cone, and then stepping forward to your next shot over and over and over again. We'll get in groups for that. And then for the inverted euro step, that's coming forward, stutter stepping, bounce the ball on one side, take 2 steps on the opposite side, or bounce the ball on the strong side, takes two steps on the opposite side. What's up, Wes? All right, so those are those 2 things. As for the other things, we got video for that. Scare shots. All right, let's be sure to have some fun with that one. All right, we understand that drill. Tiered free throws. We're not gonna go through all this, but just understand. The goal is to make 1 free throw in a row for the first level. Then start over and make 2 free throws in a row. Then 3 in a row, then 4 in a row, 5 in a row, all the way to 10. At each tier, you're allowed to miss the ball once. So you get 2 chances at each tier. If you're successful, you move up 1 tier. If you don't accomplish it, you move down 1 tier. So, don't forget, the misses that I missed were on purpose, okay, guys? Jeez, except for one of them. Over 1, second chance. One for 1. I've completed that tier. Now I'm on tier 2. Over 2, first chance. Over 2, second chance. If I miss this one, I go back down a number. One for 2, second chance. 2 for 2. I've completed that level. I hope you guys understand all that, because we're moving on to the next one. When you do that step thing, bounce on it, all right? Bounce on it. You kind of want to be like a boxer with this thing, okay? All right? It's a step. And then when you go against the screen as well, all right, it's a bounce and then boom, an explosion off that. So try to get the timing of that stuff. You want to appear athletic even if you aren't athletic, okay? So hop. It's really, really quick stuff. All right, last one. Ready? Let's do it. Go. So this is one of those times where Wes asked me during the game, when do we work on triangle? Triangle's our most simple play. We do work on that on Tuesdays and Thursdays. For right now, Tuesdays. Occasionally. We can't work on it all the time or we won't get better. But this is a play where we get to work on it during our workout because we have something tied to it. All right. So we do work on triangle for defense, so we would practice that then, maybe for one other thing. But for this one, tangent, we can work on this while getting up shots. That's a great opportunity, but make sure that you understand it. Make sure that you get it. Make sure that you really focus, like your hardest, because it won't happen all the time. We can't work on this all the time. Normally, to get some kids to understand something, you got to do it for 80 straight days. all day long. Can they shoot? Nope, they can't shoot. Can they dribble? Nope, they can't get better. However good you are will be as good as you'll ever be. And that's what people are used to. And we have to change those things. So since this is a day where we will be doing a play, show up and then really try. And you're here watching the show, so you see it once. Maybe you need to go to our section where we talk about our plays, all right, on our website. And I'll take you there right now, okay? So you go to jamball.com or Limitless or whatever. Go to the side and go down to where it says curriculum and then click on challenges, okay? You want to click on that and then scroll down. And where it says the plays, there's a whole bunch of plays right there, strategies, okay? You can see our plays right there, all right? And you can see like the play triangle. If you click on it, it'll show you triangle offense, and it'll walk you through it over and over and over again. They're pretty simple. It's just pass and cut through and weak side goes. And those two inside guys switch, okay? So look at this stuff. Learn this stuff. If you can't learn that, you do have more problems. Yes, it's going to be hard for you. Some people can just look at this and be like, oh, I get it. Other people are like, I still don't get it. Practice it. Just practice it. That's your only chance. It would be great if you were naturally good. It would also be great if you were 7 feet tall, but you're not. So practice it and practice and practice. So when you do make it, you'll be like, I had a harder road than other people. I wasn't Shaq. I didn't just, I wasn't just handed everything. And then you can become Steve Nash, who even though he wasn't Shaq, still worked his butt off. All right. So you aren't that in terms of like knowledge of the game. Cool. Figure it out. All right. Be able to know this stuff. Okay, guys. All right. Moving on to our reaction video of the day. Reaction video. I think it's this one. Oh, can I get this bigger? Let me see this thing. All right. Let's check this out. So this is Zion being stone cold tackled. All right. And they didn't call this flagrant because they said he slipped. And do you guys think he slipped? Did he slip, or did he just take him out? You can see his back foot slips. You can see he reached for the ball with the opposite hand. He was slipping before Zion even hit him. I wouldn't call it egregious, but it is really, really funny. I mean, that's amazing. Like, that's the only way to take Zion down. But what if he got hurt? I mean, oh man, if that was a football play, that's actually a really, really solid tackle. I mean, what do they call that? Chop block? Yeah, he was just protecting his quarterback on that play. I mean, that's a big dude, Zion, and to take him out by just undercutting him like that, if that was Steph Curry or LeBron, that would have been a double technical foul. All right, what's up? Sandoval over there, Romello, Ashley. All right, but yes, this is a heck of a takedown and maybe deserved more than just a common foul. I mean, as funny as it is for Zion getting taken down, yeah, probably deserves more than just a common foul. Let's check the homework. Homework. We got the Euro step by Weston. Nice job. Triple cross repeat. Doing the homework for the month. Nice job, Wes. Tiered free throws. Triple cross repeat as well for Lincoln. Nice job. Kieran and Declan Lau doing the triple cross repeat. Doing some drills. Taz. Nice job. 4 days ago, though. All right. An hour ago right there. I saw it. Taz still keeping up with it. Nice job. Pick and roll, drive against. Don't forget, you can look at the homework page on our website as well, so you can see other people doing the drills that you want to do, so you can learn from them if our drills aren't good enough for you to learn. All right. So keep going with that. Great job to everybody involved. All right. Let's check out something that let's check our. You know what? Let's check to see what LeBron's talking about here. All right, LeBron has something to say in this interview right here. So, LeBron in this interview with JJ Redick, okay, he had something very interesting to say. Some of it was kind of cringe. Some of it was okay. I didn't really watch all of it, but I did like this one part. All right, JJ asked LeBron, he said, hey, how can you tell who's going to be great, who's not going to be great? Since you've been in the league so many years, how can you tell who's going to be great, who's not going to be great? And as a coach, and as I used to be married to a basketball recruiter, that's like part of the biz. Because like if you're a high school coach and you try to get the wrong kid on your team, he can mess up your whole team. So how do you know whether a kid's going to be a hard worker or not a hard worker? There are some kids, they don't work hard, But then as soon as you get them, they get so excited about being on the team, then they become your hardest worker. Some kids work incredibly hard. As soon as they make the NBA, let's say, then they stop working because they got so much money. How can you tell who will be the hard workers in the NBA? And LeBron said, let me try to quote him real quick. All right, LeBron said, coaches and veterans, being able to get them, and there's no snickering, there's no back talk. Now, the word back talk is very, very rude, but he says that basically when you go up to a kid or a young rookie or whatever, and you say, hey, listen, this is what you need to work on. And he says that if they start just whatever, they blow you off, or they laugh or whatever, or they talk back to you but, and they start saying all these random things to you, he goes, they're not going to be good. But if you say, hey, you need to work on this, and the guy's like, tell me more, he goes, those guys are in the league for 15 years. The other guys are out of the league within 2. That's what he says. So I heavily believe that, because the people who can take feedback, and I talked to Wes about this, where I'm like, hey, Wes, you did this. And he's like, no, I didn't. And it's like, okay, I'll talk to some other kid. You're the best. And it's as a coach, it's annoying. But 2, after seeing so many players over the years, those guys who talk back and don't agree with you, they just never become that good. There was a player, I'll say his name, Joey Carrillo, okay? I was like, hey, Joey, you're traveling. He goes, no, I'm not. I was like, no, Joey. When you step. He was like a 5th grader. I was like, you step and then you go like this. And you take 4 steps. He goes, no, I didn't. I was like, yes, you did. You need to fix it. He goes, no, I didn't. So I filmed him. Then I showed him and I said, slow motion. I said, okay, here's your steps. He goes, okay, let me see. So he took a step and I slow-moed it. I was like, do you think that you're going to stop there? He goes, yeah. And nope, he took another step as I kept slow-moing. I was like, do you think that you'll stop there? He goes, okay, that is a travel. But no, I stopped there. I kept slow-moing it. He stepped again. I was like, see, that's an extra travel. You traveled twice. He goes, oh my God. I was like, I'm not done yet, Joey. And I've slow-moed it again, and it went 2 more steps. And he's like, oh. And he needed to see it for himself, which is great. It's great. But some things aren't just travels. Some things you won't understand until you're a senior in high school. And if you must wait until you understand something to do it, you're going to be behind the 8 ball. You're going to be well behind the curve. So you're going to be like, no, I'm not going to improve until I fully understand it. That sounds nice, but it's going to slow you down. If you're like, I need to trust someone in this world, and I choose to trust you, then that might be your best bet, especially if you have a professional as a coach. Come on now. Come on. So yeah, I'm with LeBron on this one. It's just super annoying for people who don't like feedback and can't accept it. All right, let's go to the story of the day. Let's watch it.
You find that you have peace of mind and can enjoy yourself, get more sleep, rest, when you know that it was 100% effort that you gave, win or lose.
Yes, that is so true. All right, if you give 100%, nothing else matters in this world, win or lose. If you will be able to have peace of mind and sleep at night if you gave 100% effort, and you know that you did everything that you could possibly do to achieve your goals. Whether you achieve them or not, you win. And people seriously just don't believe that. They always think, nah, but what if I fail? But what if I waste my time? Dude, no, there is no failure. There is no failure. All you need to do in this world is to give maximum percent effort for your passion. And there is no failure. Even if you succeed and you don't give the effort, you will feel like a failure in the future. Trust me on this, okay? So give that maximum percent effort if you at all can. All right, we got the trivia question today coming up. And the trivia question today is always led by Kiernan, all right? But it's Kiernan, and he says, let's see if he gets it today. This parade All-American led the Juneau Douglas Crimson Bears to back-to-back state titles. He led them to back-to-back state titles. There you go. All right. So this parade All-American led the Juneau Douglas. All right. Juno Douglas. I can't even say this whole thing. But yeah, here it goes. All right, who was this guy? All right, this Parade All-American led the Juno Douglas Crimson Bears to back-to-back state titles. Who's this person? All right, if you answer the most, you get a coin for the month, $50 coin. You can use it you can use it to buy merch. You can use it to buy from our snack shack. Trajan Langdon is a heck of a guess. That is a solid guess. I can tell that you didn't even look it up, but that is not the answer. At least I don't believe so. You know what? Let's see if Trajan Langdon won back-to-back. I gotta look that up now. Was he even a Parade All-American? He had to have been. He had to have been. Let's see what team he played for in high school. Trajan Langdon High School. He went to Alaska High School. No, that's not it. He went to, where did he go to high school? East Anchorage. He went to East Anchorage. So no, it is not Trajan Langdon. But Trajan Langdon did grow up in Alaska. That's why that's such a good guess. Alright, but that is not the answer. Alright, anyway, you guys have until the end of the show, or I'll ask again next week. Good luck with everything. Stop this music so I can move on to my last thing, which is the debatable thing. I think we're having a debate, and the debate is about Jokic. So Jokic, I've long thought about this. Jokic is shooting, he's about to get fouled, decides to just shoot it from full court. Should that be a shooting foul? They've taken away the swipe play, right? Where you're not really shooting it, you're throwing the ball up. That would be instigating something. This is not instigating. This is the guy fouling him. What if he were trying to shoot that? You don't know if he wants to shoot that or not. How many seconds were on the clock? All right, so let's say, I don't know. I'm just saying, let's say that you're playing against Jay Williams back in the day. He's a notoriously bad free throw shooter, but a pretty good three-point shooter. Let's say he threw up a three and you just foul the crap out of him. Should he not get 3 free throws? Okay, but what if you're shooting a deep three? Okay, should he not get those free throws? Oh, okay, how about a half-court pull-up jumper, which Steph Curry could do? Can you foul him then and set him to the free throw line where he'll have less of a chance to win the game? Okay, well, what if he backs up even further? At what point in time do you consider it not a shot? All right, the guy was in the air, he pulled up to shoot, and I mean, what if the guy didn't foul him, he just jumps out the way? He would have still threw it up there, I think. He would have been in trouble. He would have been like pump faking. But they don't want people to do crazy things, I guess, during the game. But I've always thought that maybe this should be a shooting foul, but it would be silly pretty fast. What do you guys think? All right, should this be a shooting foul? All right, let me know what you think. I think it's a toss-up. I don't really know. I'm not going to say either way, but if I were the rule committee of the NBA, as a fan, as a player, I want that to be a foul. As a person who cares about the league's integrity, it can't be a foul. It just can't be, because people would be doing the silliest things. But why are you fouling them out there anyways? I mean, a foul should be a foul should be a foul. Same with the step-throughs. Like, you can do it on some parts of the court, but you can't do it on other parts of the court. So rules should be adding up at the same time. We made these rules in the first place. I don't know. Anyways, we do have our quote of the day. Don't forget that for our workouts tonight. Accept yourself. Don't forget that. And then overall, I put up our entire schedule, so you can now go to the schedule to book all the games, upcoming games. We put our entire schedule for the next 2 months up there, or a month and a half, something like that. So sign up for those games. I had to switch a few games because we added. What's going to happen this weekend is our semi-pro tournament. So through the course of your games, there's going to be some adult league tournament stuff. I'll send out information about that. So maybe some people want to see some action where people are dunking and stuff. We have 4 teams in our tournament. You can see the information for that on our website, actually. So if you go to jamball.com, per usual, you can check out that information right here on the main page by scrolling down and clicking on Adult Tournament. And you click on Adult Tournament, it'll give you the brackets and tell you what time those games will be and where they will be. All right, so these first games are at MLK Early College. Then we got Westlake Middle School and Westlake Middle School for the finals on the 20th. All right, so you can show up to those games. You can use your QR codes to get in those games and check it out. All right, maybe one day you'll be better than these guys. Hopefully, actually, one day you'll be better than these guys. I mean, they're pretty good though. They're honestly pretty good. I think 3 of the 4 teams are very good. I can't tell you who the bad team is. I'm not gonna say it. West M. That's all I got. All right, we'll see y'all later. No one answered the trivia question. I'll ask it again next Monday. I'll see you guys tonight at STEM Lab, I believe it is. All right, peace out, you guys.